A lot of times, and the people were telling me, like the Adonis, they'll give me themes. I've been doing this ever since I was young. They'll give me themes to work on. Like, and I used to watch my friends, our students in school, and also the people. Once you get on a professional level, how they'll sit down, they'll sketch it out and plan it out and develop it. Just give me a theme. That's all I tell people. Give me a thing. I don't, well, can I see how you're gonna, sketch? I don't do that, man. I let it come to me. I've been doing that for years. So I'll paint something. I can see it on a canvas, or sometimes I'll take a blank canvas and paint a color on there. And then when the canvas, I know it's gonna sound weird, but if it doesn't talk to me, I'll change the color. Then the theme comes out. Then I'll move forward. That's how I work. So I've done like the sketchbooks and stuff. I've done plenty of those. As a matter of fact, I sold a few of them too. But um, it's just that I want it to come from the inside, because that's when it's real, and it's not premeditated. It's not something you're setting up and you got a show at 12 o'clock, 12 noon. So 11:30, you're trying to put your costume on and go out there and perform. I'm not that dude. What you're gonna get from me is real. Um, and what you're gonna also get is to understand that I actually sat down and listened to people, and I took the time, and I even humbled myself to to get jewels, or develop the right technique, or to use the right color for doing certain formats. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do something in oil, a lot of people don't even know that a lot of my work, uh, a lot of my paintings that I have sold, I painted all of those paintings in house paint. I don't use oil or acrylic. That was my niche. And it was like, you use a house paint? Regular? I said, yeah. What, you paint your kitchen, your bathroom, and your garage. That's the paint I use on my portraits. And it's the application of water, because me being self-taught, I developed a style to where I knew that, okay, acrylic is paint is dry too fast, oil is too slow for what I need to do. I need something in the middle that's going to be thick. House paint fell right into my hand. So I can paint in oil and I can paint in acrylic, but house paint is has been my friend for quite some time. And people, they don't believe it. They look at, I don't believe this, sir. It's, ma'am, it's house paint. And but again, to get to that point, you got to have tough skin. There are going to be all types of critics, people out there. There's some people just out there just to kill your spirit. Period. And what they do, they'll take a they'll judge you on the same measure as somebody on the top tier. You know, and they'll try to destroy you. I've watched them, man, in the newspaper and everything. They try to destroy you and your career. But you have to have tough skin, stay strong, and be genuine. And see, when you compromise who you are, you've already lost the battle. When you stick to who you are, I don't care if you're a poor artist painting under a bridge, but if you are true to that, you're gonna automatically, God will elevate you. You automatically, because of who you are, you go your because of your existence will automatically elevate your everything about you. And I think that understanding this and having tough skin and understanding that you're never ever to the point to where you can't be criticized. When you're at that point that you feel like you know everything, or you can't take constructive criticism, that is when you become blind. And to be blind in the art world is just like painting a picture blindfolded, because it's not going to ever come out right, because you don't see what you're doing. And that's what when pride sets in, that's when you're so proud that you're being blind by those, what people are saying on Facebook and the likes and all this other stuff. That's the worst thing they could ever done to an artist, is to put, I know some very, very talented artists get few likes. And I know some people who are faking it. Or they got probably 1.5 million. You know what I mean? But you and I know who the real artists are. And I'm not out here to point the finger, but I think that everyone, it should have been a boot camp, and everyone should humble themselves and put the time in, and that's when you get a solid. To me, and like I said, a artist who takes care of his family, his community, that loves people, that is true art for me. Because if you can take a bunch of colors and put on a palette, that is the same method and technique you can use in real life in the world. If you get all those colors to work together and come up with a beautiful picture, that's the method. That is what I think human beings they should um, take lessons from an artist. Because if you notice, the majority of there's a lot of us out there, but there's a majority of them. We're not racist. We're not evil. We love everybody. When artists get together, it is if we forget about color, we just talk about technique and probably food, because that's who we are, and that's what makes us happy. We talk about family too, but man, it's just like, to me, if listen, a world without art is a world without civilization. Period. Bottom line.